So hi there, my name is Ido. I'm with CognitiveID, and I'm going to tell you about the solution that we offer that avoids online identity theft and account takeover. And before I do that, can you actually see me? Before I do that, I want to tell you a short personal story, and for that purpose, you have to meet Spooky. So Spooky is my dog, and like many other dogs, when I come home, Spooky can identify me before I open the door. She has all these senses. She can smell, she can hear, she really knows it's me. And once I open the door, she knows it is me for 100%. There is no way that someone else can walk into that door and Spooky would think by mistake that it is me. Well, that's not fair because Spooky has all these senses. Unfortunately, applications don't have this privilege. They don't have all these sensors to allow them to know who is the person behind the screen. And this is exactly where CognitiveID comes into the picture. We provide applications with the capability of identifying the user behind the screen using 4 different senses, or sensors, if you may. And our mission is to provide this sweet spot between security and user experience. And that's exactly what we do. And now I'll explain what are the gaps in the industry, how we solve them, and what's so unique about our solution. So we know that passwords, something doesn't work. The multi-factor authentication, which is the most common solution today to identify, it's better than passwords, but it's definitely not good enough. It's not a continuous solution. So for example, if, let's say, you open the door with a multi-factor authentication, now the door is open. Everyone can walk in. So what's really missing is to identify who you are. And for that purpose, we need to do the same thing that nature has been doing for millions of years, have senses. And that's exactly what we do. So we provide the applications with 4 senses: biometric verification, cognitive biometrics, behavior profile, and device profiling. So just very quickly, explain what each one of them is. So biometric verification is to see how you specifically use the peripherals of the mobile device, the PC, the laptop, whatever you have. The device profiling actually checks what the characteristics of the device that you're using. The IP, the parameters of the browser, the operating system, and so on and so forth. The third sense is the behavioral profile. That's the way that you specifically use the application. What day of the week do you use the application? What hour of the day? And once you log in, how do you navigate across the application? And the fourth one is the freaky one. It's the cognitive biometric. What happens when suddenly there is a pop-up menu? What do? Do you close it? Do you move it aside? So that's an example of some stimulus that the application, and different applications generate different stimulus, how you personally relate to those. So we collect today, as of today, 700 parameters. We analyze them and provide the application an indication, is it the real user or not? Okay? We don't block the user. We don't stop the session. We provide the application the idea who the real user is, and the application can decide, do they want to continue or not? The solution is super easy to deploy, just 1 line of JavaScript in the browser. We collect all these parameters. We analyze them with the most advanced machine learning and deep learning algorithms that were not available 2 years back, but they are today. Obviously, we add our secret sauce to make it really work very well. And we provide the application with a notification who the real user is. So if I have to, well, I'll skip this slide because we're short of time. If I have to name 3 unique competitive advantages that we have, the first one, and that's the most important, the accuracy, right? Really to identify who the real user is, and we managed to reach 5 nines of accuracy. That's unprecedented in this market. Number 2 is how wide the solution is. Our solution is wide. It's not just for mobile devices, not just for PCs. It's for all platforms. And number 3 is, in some cases, and as we move ahead, it's going to reach most cases, we're able to identify not only that it's not the real user, but who's trying to hack into your account. Okay, obviously there are some limitations here. We need to learn the profile, but we can also do it for bots and other automated tools. Some of our major achievements in the past few months, we've been shortlisted as finalists in the Microsoft Innovate AI competition, NVIDIA Inception Award 2017, and we're working now with Samsung to develop the next generation of authentication solution. That's our team, and I want to thank you for your time. Have a great day.